funny is you talk to the stuntmen, they were all in Thailand getting ready to make this film, The Big Boss, with another guy in the lead. And the word came down, this guy's fired, the new star is Bruce Lee. And it was kind of like if Macaulay Culkin was going to play Rambo. Because the last time these guys had seen Bruce Lee, he was this cute little kid in black and white, like melodramas and comedies in Hong Kong. And suddenly the guy comes back from America and he's an action star? So all the stuntmen who were friends of the guy they just fired are like pretty much like on the set, like getting ready to show this guy a thing or two. Of course, Bruce Lee wanders on. He's like, okay, who's first? And then proceeded to knock the crap out of Lam Ching-ying and Chan Long and Abi, and all the guys who were on the stunt team. And what's interesting about that is since the passing of Bruce Lee, a lot of these American martial art champions have come out and said, like, well, you know, in film he was great, but in reality I was a professional fighter. In those days, this was being a professional fighter. You know, it was tag. It was all points. That's what they were doing. They were basically, nobody had full contact, nobody was boxing or anything. They were all doing karate point fighting. Most of the guys who were stuntmen were either, in Hong Kong films, they were either part-time triad gangsters and full-time stuntmen, or full-time stuntmen and part-time triad gangsters. So there was nothing for them to finish shooting and go to Chim Sa Choi East and get into these fist fights, knife fights, brawls, and whatever. You know, if you look at Sammo Hung, he's got this scar on his face. It's from somebody who took a Coke bottle and broke it and drove it into his nose and mouth. That's why Sammo has that scar. It's from a street fight. That's the kind of guy we're talking about. These guys didn't do point fighting with black belts. They fought with, you know, chains and knives. And here's Bruce Lee, and, you know, he just made them all, you know, basically, you know, bow to him. And so on the first movie, which he shot in Thailand, which was called The Big Boss, which I believe was released here as Fists of Fury. That's right. He kind of came onto an existing project, and he's had to slowly make his mark. By the time they did the movie we're about to show a clip from, which is Fist of Fury, The Chinese Connection, as it was called in America, he came on and basically he said, okay, and I remember talking to Zebra Pan, Ban Majai, who was one of the stuntmen in the scene that we're about to watch. And he said they actually had something else worked out by Han Yang-git, who was the action director of Credit. And Bruce Lee came in, no, we're not doing that, that's old. And he said, we're going to do some new shit. You know, and you know, lined everybody up. And he says, you know, and I said to Zebra, what did he started to do? And Zebra looks at me and says, he started to do Bruce Lee. And he just did what Bruce Lee, we know Bruce Lee, the multiple kicks and nunchakus and whatever. Now, you listen to me, I only say once, we are not sick men. You know, this whole thing, the Chinese have been told by the Japanese, and a lot of the people in the audience remembered very painfully and vividly the Japanese occupation, and that the Japanese, instead of the Chinese, they are Donga Bengfu, sick men of Asia. So this was something now we look back, any racial minority is going to look at this and go, yes, Bruce Lee was fighting for us. But when you think of the audience in 1972, it was very fresh in their memory, the Japanese occupation that ended in 1945. So this is that classic scene from Fist of Fury, Chinese Connection, with Bruce Lee. Play it, Stan.
It's it.
有種。我係精武館最水皮嘅徒弟。我想試下日本拳頭嘅味道。我睇你真係冇識射，等我打到你係咁大。好，你一個人啊？定係全體？淨係我就夠信你中。
Chunky.